Throughout the corridors of history, mystics have often been revered for their supposed divine insight and profound wisdom, providing guidance and solace to those who sought the esoteric and the mystical. Yet, beneath the aura of spirituality and the veil of enlightenment, many mystics harbored hidden agendas that influenced societies, swayed rulers, and sometimes altered the course of history itself. Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the concealed motives of some of history's most influential mystics. Let us begin in ancient Greece with Pythagoras, a name synonymous with mathematics, yet whose life extended far beyond numerical theorems. Pythagoras was not just a mathematician, he was a mystic philosopher who founded a religious movement known as Pythagoreanism. Unknown to many, Pythagoras wielded his mathematical and philosophical beliefs to cultivate not just an academic following, but a potent socio-political force. By embedding his followers in positions of power, he aimed to influence societal structures according to his metaphysical worldview. His secretive school was as much about politics as it was about philosophy, an agenda rooted in shaping society through an elite understanding of the universe. Fast forward to the late Middle Ages, we encounter Nostradamus, the enigmatic prophet whose cryptic visions have puzzled and intrigued for centuries. While Nostradamus is best known for his quatrains predicting future events, his writings are steeped not merely in prophecy, but in political commentary. Nostradamus lived during a tumultuous period in France, and his veiled predictions often contained veiled criticisms or counsel to those in power. By cloaking political advice within his prophetic verses, Nostradamus navigated the dangerous waters of royal courts with a hidden intent to influence political decisions without overtly opposing authority, a tactic that ensured his survival and continued influence. In the heart of 19th century Russia, we find Rasputin, the Siberian peasant mystic who rose to power in the court of Tsar Nicholas II. Rasputin's journey from humble beginnings to power broker was driven by an agenda of unprecedented proportions. His influence over the royal family, particularly the Tsarina Alexandra, allowed him to indirectly control Russian state affairs during one of its most volatile periods. Beneath his spiritual guise, Rasputin orchestrated political appointments and dismissals, maneuvering to gain control over the Russian Empire's direction. His hidden agenda was not only political gain, but also self-preservation and the consolidation of power, a quest that ultimately contributed to the downfall of the Romanov dynasty. Journeying further east to the early 20th century in India, the figure of Aleister Crowley emerges as a modern mystic with an agenda to revolutionize religious thought. Known as the Great Beast, Crowley was more than just an occultist. He was a provocative reformer. His creation of Thelema, a spiritual philosophy emphasizing personal freedom and self-discovery, was a direct challenge to the established religious doctrines of the time. Crowley's agenda was to dismantle and reconstruct the spiritual landscape, advocating for a new order in which individual will was paramount. His vision was radical, intending to liberate humanity from the constraints of conventional morality and instigate a new era where "do what thou wilt" would reign supreme. Closer to our time, the 20th century figure of Jiddu Krishnamurti provides a different perspective on mysticism. Discovered by the Theosophical Society and heralded as a world teacher, Krishnamurti's life was marked by his eventual rejection of organized religion and cult-like structures. His underlying agenda was to liberate humanity from the chains of ideologies and dogmas. Unlike other mystics, Krishnamurti's concealed motive was the dissolution of dependency on spiritual leaders, including himself. His teachings empowered individuals to seek truth independently, a radical stance that sought to unsettle the status quo of spiritual followership. As we draw our exploration to a close, it becomes clear that the mystics we have examined were not just spiritual figures shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Each harbored a hidden agenda with the power to change worlds, sometimes gently, sometimes with an iron hand. These agendas, whether driven by political aspirations, reformist zeal, or the pursuit of truth, demonstrate that the influence of mystics often stretches beyond the metaphysical into the realm of tangible, worldly impact. In recognizing these hidden agendas, we uncover a deeper understanding of how spirituality, politics, and personal ambition are intricately intertwined throughout history. As we reflect on the legacies of these mystics, we are reminded of the timeless interplay between power, influence, and spiritual insight. A reminder that even those who profess to seek the divine are not immune to the profound complexities of human desire and ambition.